No longer a spiral staircase, which was fairly erroneous, fairly asinine. Ooh, spiral down for no reason. That would have been a pain in the ass to make. And that always looks like a face to me. Like there's a lip and there's a weird nose. And hey, there's a dragon. Pissed off dragon. Hey, look, dead kid. I'm gonna poke it with a stick. Oh, he's just napping. That's no fun. Alright, he's asleep. We do know a sleep spell. So here we go. We just learned. Now we can actually play it because we got that 6th note. So let's play it backwards and wake him up. Point at him. Derp. Wait. How is that not a draft? What the hell? Is it? Wow. It's good that you can sometimes figure these out even if you mess them up, because I wrote that down completely wrong. Never saw anyone dressed like you before. I'm trying to write this down and read that at the same time. What's your name? My name's Throbbin. Because I've got a massive penis. Weavers, huh? No wonder your cloak is nice. My real name is Wellrot, but everyone calls me Rusty. Rusty Nailbender. I'm supposed to be gathering firewood, but this plateau has been picked clean. I gotta come up with a good name, a good voice for this dude. But I'm trying to write this down. What was it? Oh, sleep. Oh yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, alright. Hopefully you guys could read that, because I wasn't reading it out loud. That's us, the Guild of Blacksmiths. Never would have guessed. With the giant fucking anvil city. Our city's been here since before the shadows. What's it? We call it the Forge. Maybe I could do that as a voice, just make it more kiddish. So, what brings you... brings a weaver to these parts? I'm looking for a flock of swans. Did you see any pass this way? Sorry, no swans around here. Plenty of vultures, though. All this talk makes me sleepy. Wake me if you find your swans. Never seen one before. Bitch. Alright. Well, he's just gonna sleep there. That's good for him. But, in order to progress, we gotta be able to... I could show you. It's just a waste of time. If I go try to go into their city, they're like, fuck you. We don't want you. You look like a crazy-ass wizard. And so... we just learned this reflection spell. And it's honestly pretty crazy how they expect you to be able to pick up these songs without ever getting to use an example and just do it. But that's... no, that's not right. There we go. This is the reflection spell we just learned by that pond. And what it did is it reflected each other onto each other, and now I'm Rusty Nailbender. I mean, hi, I'm Rusty Nailbender, or whatever the voice I did for him. I don't even know. Fucking, I have no short-term memory. This is just terrible. It's a good thing I used the main character's voice as pretty much my own voice. Oh, look at this guy. He's got... his belly and chest looks like a weird face with no eyes. You see it? Stoke is looking for you. He sure looks mad. You better get in there quickly. Let me open the gate for you. Alright. Rusty's not even going to say anything. I mean, Throbbin. This is some interesting music. I always equate the little tink noises to the blacksmiths. Who's this guy? He looks awfully friendly.
Well. If it isn't my faithful tireless apprentice, Rusty Nailbender.
Hello, Mr. Stoke.
And look, he's brought me a stick of wood. Exactly one crooked old stick of firewood from my poor starving furnace.
Firewood.
You lazy idiot! I sent you out 4 hours ago to gather firewood. You come back to me with one lousy stick. If your father wasn't a foreman, I'd toss you in the furnace. Lucky for you, he's downstairs with the bishop right now.
Maybe we can make this a little bit more cockney. I don't have enough phlegm in my throat.
And the furnace goes out. The cleric's sword will be late. Perhaps you care to ask the bishop for forgiveness in person. Happy to arrange it. Give me that stick. Well, I know what to do with you. I'll be back, Nailbender. And I won't be alone.
What a bitch. Actually, it sounds like Rusty was kind of a slack-off dick job. Sleeping. Well, at the same time, it's kind of unfair. There wasn't anything to do. Let me out. There's really nothing to do. But, when in doubt, act like Rusty. Straw must have had a sleep draft spun onto it. Yes, exactly. Rusty must have been rubbing off on him. I didn't really think about how that came out. Anyway, don't think about that. Oh. Since he looks like me... Imagine him frightening a poor old defenseless old thing like me. Honestly. Well, I may not be too good with fire, sweetie. But young firm meat is something I can really sink my teeth into. I didn't really think about the repercussions of making that voice so stupid. My robe's not reflecting anymore. Something must have happened to Rusty. I hope he's okay. All the firewood's gone except my staff. Oh, that fuckhole.
Look at this. One stick of wood left. One. Ernest won't keep much longer.
And there goes my staff. That's not good.
10,000 swords to forge and the furnace almost cold. Here goes my new office furniture.
That's pretty funny. Now the staff is throbbing. Ghost? That Weaver kid did this to me. Now I have to wait outside. In the space vagina. If I ever get my hands on him... ... I'm gonna tell him all about the space vagina. Back to the pattern. That was easy. Pity someone has to die for me to return. Quack, quack. Dragon. Poor child. Now where can Bobbin have gone? Couldn't be there. Those Smiths are a suspicious lot. They'd never let a weaver inside. But... the smoke turns into a bird. So you automatically know. It doesn't even look... Oh, I guess it kind of looks like a swan. I was looking at it the other way. Like as if it was flying to the left, in which case it looks like a sparrow. But if it's flying to the right, then it kind of does look like a goose or a swan. Poor Heschel. I'm pretty sure Heschel would be dead. Mustn't singe the feather. You wouldn't be able to get anywhere near there. That is one talented duck, I tell you that much. Go pick up your staff. Now I'm back in business. I'm back in black. Anyway. 3, 1, 3, 2. Old familiar. But just like Heschel said, if we needed her, if we didn't have the staff, she'd be there. Now, way back when, remember the flask we knocked over? It's the only time I really think you can use this, and it's not really necessary. I think I did that backwards. Yeah, I did do that. Alright. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's empty. And if you play it backwards... it means full. Isn't that nifty? So let's see what's going on down here. Warning. This is a very annoying room. That's gonna be one nasty sword when he's done banging on it. Hard to be nosy with all this noise. Good thing they have to shout to hear themselves. The final blade is being sharpened even as we speak, Your Excellency. Oh, this is Rusty's dad. My most skillful blade sharper? Not sharpener? That really threw me off. Hold on. Then this is a historic moment for me, Nailbender. The forging of the 10,000 sword marks the end of the something. How goes the sharpening edgewise?
The metal's proud, foreman. It does not yield easily.
More sweat will soften it, I trust.
It shall be a blade to be reckoned with.
The blade of... what is... I lost Snape's voice already. I'm really trying to make him sound like Snape. It's just not working out. I assume your blade sharper will keep something, Mr. Potter. Alright, check this out. I will pound it into submission. There we go, sharp. That's wrong. Really? Maybe that isn't such a good choice. I swear that's sharpen. Skulls will cleave at the mere sight. Blah, 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 blah. So, because it's making too much noise, you can't do any spells, but you want to do the sharpen spell on his sword, the one that he's working on. Otherwise, they'll just keep walking around the room asking him if it's sharp or not. And the noise will just drive you crazy. So hurry up. Come on now. Driving me crazy. Come on. Ask him. Still pounding edgewise? Oh, that's right. I have to do it backwards. So let's do. Yeah, there we go. I dulled the blade, slowing down his progress. A witch's curse has befallen the blade. The edge has been mysteriously blunted. I fucking... A curse, edgewise? I think not. I'd hate to believe that a witch's curse could so thoroughly ruin my schedule. You don't suppose that fellow who has been spying on us has anything to do with it? Perhaps she'd care to accompany me back to my cathedral. I may have a new curse to teach him. Did we just write a dragon here? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Bishop Mandible, Transultimate Apostle of the Anti-Secular Conclave of Clerks. Am I supposed to kneel or something?
Silence, prisoner.
My assistant, Cobb. Charming. Your cloak and staff betray your origin. I studied the law of the Gold Guild at university. It's been quite a long time since any weaver dared to set foot on that dreary rock you call home. Dared to set foot off, Loom. So provincial. I can't help but wonder what impelled you to leave it now.
His Excellency asked you a question.
I know. I'm ignoring it. Ah, recalcitrance, I see.
Shall I fetch the instruments of persuasion, Excellence?
Forgive the hospitality of my assistant. I fear Cobb is not very worldly. He does not realize how dangerous a weaver can be. I know the voices are all over the place, but whatever.
Him?
Do you think this iron cage of yours is enough to hold the boy captive? What the fuck was that? Was that like Jamaican? Why he could burst it open, man.
But Excellence, I inspect the locks every Tuesday.
Observe, man, and learn, my servant. Even now, your prisoner plans his escape. I'm sticking with it. Fuck you guys. Okay, so he's expecting you to escape, and there's really nothing else you can do, so might as well play the wrong song. No, damn it, fucking wrong. I guess it is faster just to play the song wrong. You see, Cobb, an elusive breed, these weavers. Luckily, they are quite helpless without their weaving sticks. I'm gonna go back into something a little bit more scary. Give me that.
You dare raise your voice at His Excellency?
No, Cobb. We mustn't be rude to our guests. Not after he was kind enough to bring such a magnificent gift. Mandible, that distaff will never work for you. You're wrong, my arrogant young friend. Come, let me show you why.
You heard the Exalted One. Move it.
Consider the common. I'm going back into Snape if I can. In a graveyard, beyond boundary between the living and the dead is indistinct. You weavers would say that the pattern here is fragile, thin as gauze. Not just here. Every graveyard is... Oh, no, the wrong voice. Not just here. Every graveyard is like that. I suspected as much. Now, imagine what might happen if this delicate boundary was somehow breached, Mr. Potter. Torn open. I can't do this voice. Forget it, Mandible. You can't just rip the pattern apart like an old rag. But I can. All I require is a weaver's distaff and the full threads of an opening draft which I just played for the guy. Oh, that's terrible. I shouldn't have done that. When the boundary is dead... Wait, when the boundary is breached, the dead will stream back into the plane of the living, eager to reclaim their peace among us, and I will be waiting for them, ready to offer my vast expertise in spiritual leadership. Dumbass. He wants to release everybody who's dead, and he just thinks they're gonna follow him. I shall preside over the teeming multitude of restless shades, immortal and invincible, an army of the dead, myself as supreme commander. An army nourished by the meat of the shepherds, armed with the swords of the blacksmiths, and guided by the sphere of the glassmakers. I was preparing to invoke the dead by other more forceful means. Then the glassmakers delivered my sphere, and it foretold of your convenient arrival. Fucking sphere. Now it shows... I'm tired of these voices. Now it shows me the smiths repairing the sword that you tried to ruin. The age of the clerics will soon be upon us. Cobb, don't let him out of your sight.
I won't, Excellency.
Don't let him touch anything. Lord Mandible, ruler of the universe. Time to change my stationery. Ha 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 ha. 90s joke.
Not so dangerous now, are you? Hehehe.
Anyway, so yeah, he's got my distaff, and open, oddly enough, being something that can break the universe, is one of the first spells you know, or you learn, because you start out with three notes, so even though that guy's a tool bag and stuff, he still knows.
Keep away from that, you. His Excellence said not to touch anything.
I wasn't going to touch it, just looking, that's all.
Just looking, eh? Tell you what. I'll let you look into the sphere if you let me look at the...
Oh, this is getting really creepy. Well, what do you have in mind? Oh, that guy's butt ugly.
Legend says it is death to gaze upon a weaver uncloaked. Naturally, we clerics pay little heed to such foolish rumors.
Oh, he's a cleric too. He's ugly as ass.
Still, I'm curious. I'll let you look into the sphere if you let me lift up your hood, deal?
I wouldn't try that if I were you.
Why not? There's nothing to fear under that fine robe of yours, is there?
If you fear nothing, then you'd better not touch me.
Ah, a riddle. I like riddles. Let's answer this little riddle once and for all. For all, shall we?
No, yeah, I just sucked that guy into my face.